Greetings, YouTubers! It's Zelda Mariners, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. And happy December! It's like arguably my favorite month of the year, just because of the holidays and everything. So happy December, everybody! And we are here with a few endings left. And actually, one of you helped me out here, Brendan. You mentioned some things we can do here for good endings without spoiling anything. So kudos to you. So I'm going to do the one by the window here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
So
decided
essentially,
to go to the meeting room.
you jump up
Perhaps
on
he had
this
simply missed a memo.
this here desk,
No matter how
you
hard
squat
Stanley
down,
looked, he couldn't find
go
a
over to the
trace of his
window.
co-workers.
and leave the window? Oh, there we go. We left the window.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard
does
this
look
narration
broken.
and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Ooh.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into
Oh,
the
so
nature of
insightful and
video
witty.
game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't
Oh,
we take
yes.
a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
I mean, it's all white. Oh, am I sick of this gag? Yes or no? Nah.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue.
Okay.
But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I
Not
have taken
really.
the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer?
Probably.
Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
Yes.
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh,
I mean, I'm
and
playing
listen,
through this
Rich,
whole game.
Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if
I'll
you had
let you know.
selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now,
Aw.
I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Cheers. He's actually not going to have anything more to say. Okay. Well, much to his rambling, I am going to come back here and click yes and see what happens. So, in your face, narrator. In your face. That's what I'm doing the entire game. Going back, making decisions, seeing what happens. Isn't that the whole point? Oh, this is the long corridor. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't help me, because... here we go, regular office.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There
It's
was a
raining
computer,
outside.
perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo?
Get up on the
He could
desk,
no longer
Stanley!
recall. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
There we go.
co-workers.
Alright, let's do this again. With the yes option!
Yet,
I mean, it's all white, so yeah. Yes.
well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want.
Sure.
Like right now.
Yeah, but what are you going
You
to
could have done
do?
it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
I mean,
So,
I'm just
to push the envelope,
waiting
I'm
for
going to
you.
try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
You're playing me music,
There
narrator?
once was a man
Oh.
named Stanley,
It's a story.
who people considered so manly.
Ooh.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons.
buttons.
He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable, and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Yeah.
You too will become quite unbearable.
That was a nice little song, Mr. Narrator. It reminds me of... There once was a man from Peru who dreamed he was eating his shoe. He woke with a fright in the middle of the night to find that his dream had come true. That's all he's gonna do, huh? Okay, I guess the song's over. Well then! I have to admit I did like that song. That was a nice little song. Well worth it! Oh, I've had this before. I remember this one time through here, I restarted and I had all these papers on the ground. And I restarted again before realizing, or as I was realizing, that all these papers are on the ground. And it didn't dawn on me that it would ever happen again. Until right just now.
All of his co-workers were
Why
gone.
are all the papers
What
here?
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't think I can read any of it. Does it just... Oh, it fills the entire office. Does it... Oh, it only goes to the door. The choice room. I see. Does it fill up these areas? No. It doesn't. There's some maintenance work going on in 417's office. There's stuff happening. There's some papers in there. That just looks like normal paper mess. Okay. Wow. So, that brings us to the next point that Brendan made, which was clicking 430 5 times, which I believe is an achievement, actually. So, that's interesting. A 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Yeah.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
I mean, it's a pretty simple one.
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly
come
5
on.
clicks.
Yeah!
Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Does that mean I have to click it 20 times? Are you gonna send me on this wild goose chase of clicking? Even though it should be just 5 clicks? Mr. Narrator? Okay, let's do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble
Oh,
cause.
Mr. Narrator,
Perhaps
please.
50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly.
50?
clicks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I
Hustle.
want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what
Oh,
the
I'm going all the
cost.
way.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417, I was just there. 417, 20 clicks, away! The narrator has us on a wild goose chase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437, that's back here. 46. How much is a few? Because I consider a few 3. Oh, wait, 4, 3. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3.
Excellent.
Ha!
I think we're getting somewhere. Now,
Yes.
door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
10 clicks on 415. I'm guessing that's past 417. Oh, how long do I have to click? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now, back to door number 437.
437. Onward! But what do I do there? You didn't tell me. Do I just keep clicking, or do I just stand there? Watching it. 437. I'll click it.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
The copy machine! That's this guy!
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
You are uncharacteristically excited, Mr. Narrator.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
You know, I did notice that there were a few desks you could climb on because the chair is off.
Yes! This
From
is
the
great.
desk.
You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like
Yes.
that. All
Dance,
right, let's
dance.
keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. That's over here. Ha-ha!
We've almost got it. Now
my
the
gosh.
copy machine, do that one again.
Oh, Mr. Narrator, you're so excited. You've changed so much. It's so good to see you feeling passionate.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it!
Wow!
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really?
It was.
Now, what were you thinking?
It was worth it. It was totally worth it. Come on! So I also...
Okay,
I was also
think we all
told-
know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
I was told pressing 8888
8.
would do something. Apparently it just says 8 and gives me an achievement. 8! Alright, that's all I know for the achievement side of things. Brendan also mentioned playing around with the console, so I will be right back and we'll do some console work. So I enabled the console, and I just need to type in save cheats and then add a 1. One. Alright.
Stanley, this is me being serious. In fact, this is my serious room.
It looks
It's where I
pretty
come
serious.
to be serious. That
Looks
table
pretty
is the most
serious.
serious table I could find. I
Oh,
looked at many, many tables. Hundreds
My
of
dog's name
tables.
is Serious.
It's possible I looked at over 1,000 tables. I honestly don't know.
It's a
The
pretty
specific
serious table.
number isn't as important as the understanding that of all tables I looked at, this one is the most serious.
That's a
I
pretty
relate
serious
this
table.
story to impress upon you the extent to which this is the most serious room I have.
Okay.
Which is why I brought you here.
Should just take a drink
You
every time you
just
say
tried to
serious.
activate server cheats, which of course runs the risk of breaking the entire game.
Oh dear.
You've got no respect for the strict order of scripted narrative events, and I just can't have that. It's time to get serious, Stanley. No jokes, no games. Outside of this room, I might be more tolerant of those things, but now we're in the room.
Ooh,
Which is
found-
why I'm subjecting you to the most serious punishment I can think of.
Which is
100 billion trillion years standing here in the serious room. Perhaps after that, we can talk about the severity of your actions and whether you've learned anything. But until then, serious room, go.
So what if I just stand here for a billion trillion years, huh? I can't do it. Okay. So, I actually accidentally did this a couple times for some reason. So I know that there's different dialogues the second and third time you come here. So, excuse me 1 second while I reset.
Whoa, did we not have the talk? Are we not in the serious room this very moment?
We did have the talk.
Did I not tell you
We
how
are.
many tables I looked through?
1,000.
I'm going to be conservative and say it was somewhere in the tens of thousands of tables.
You
Any
said
reasonable
thousands.
person would say I spent an absurd amount of time doing nothing but looking at tables, and I genuinely considered each one too. I took a hell of a lot of notes. I kept the notes in a different room. That room is less serious than this one.
Can I go
It's more
there?
of a notes room.
Is that why
Again,
the papers
the
were on
point
the
of this
floor?
story is to convey how serious I
Stanley's
feel
office.
this cheating issue is. And I'm sure you'll agree with me once you've fulfilled your new punishment. Infinity years in the serious room. I generally have trouble reading human emotions, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that you're devastated by this crippling new punishment.
Oh
And
no!
well, you should be. It's the most serious I could think
I'm so
of.
devastated.
Can you get more serious than that? No, you can't.
You can't.
Don't try.
I'm so devastated. Oh no, infinity years! I can't wait that long! Let's do it again.
Still no effect. The
Zero
problem
effect.
is clearly the
Whatsoever.
serious room. It isn't serious enough.
No.
That's on me, Stanley. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the store to look through more tables. Hopefully I find one that conveys how wrong what you're doing is.
Yeah,
Now,
you're
where did I
gonna
put those notes?
you're gonna need more than the table, Mr. Narrator. More than the table. I want to do it again and see what happens. Oh, he doesn't say anything. Well, that's sad. Okay, well, there's more console stuff to play with. Let's get playing. So another thing is typing face punch, I think. Changes some stuff. Did I face punch? Oh. 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 Oh dear. Oh my. Holy crap. That is not what I expected. That. Oh. I didn't know what I expected, but it wasn't this. What is wrong with the entire... Everything! Everything has the same texture. Oh dear. Okay, apparently also doing / Raphael changes the narrator's lines. And I'm gonna do bark as well. Bark, bark.
Stanley! Stanley!
Yes, Raphael. Raphael?
Stanley!
Oh, you're just gonna say Stanley now. Oh, look! I can see the outside now.
Stanley!
Yes, Raphael. Oh dear. Oh, look, I can see outside this window too. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Well, that's enough for that, because this is hurting my eyes. Whew! Can I turn this back to normal?
Stanley.
Well, the textures are normal. Holy cow. Okay, there's one last ending, I think, that I can do in this episode. And it's, well, I'll just get there and I'll show you. So, what I need to do, I believe,
The lights rose on
Let's
an
push all
enormous
these
room
buttons,
packed with television
and then I'll be able to
screens.
come back.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I think this is what it is, because it said Uh,
Now the monitors
it said
teach
in the display room, which
their
I'm
true nature
assuming
revealed.
is this room.
Each bore the number of an
You
employee
push
in the building.
the light
Stanley's
bulb
co-workers.
light
The lives of
before
so
you go
many
up.
individuals reduced to
And the
images
only
on a
thing I can think
screen.
of that goes
And
up
Stanley, one of
is
them,
that elevator up there.
eternally monitored in this place
So,
where freedom meant nothing.
we're going to make our way over here and lower this. And then we should be able to go back and press the light bulb button.
This
And
mind-controlled
that's
facility, it
some
was too
separate
horrible
ending
to
thing.
believe it couldn't
We'll
be
find
true.
out.
Had Stanley really
This
been
game
someone's control
has
all
so
this
many
time?
random
Was
things.
this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh, this is closed. Will it reopen? Oh my gosh, that's the face punch texture. There's face punch texture on that employee 330. Ah! PTSD with that. Ugh. It opened. Oh man. Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Oh yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen. Should I be worried? They just went black. It's still making them. What? Once you go secret, William hides the best secrets. There is no turning back. Don't touch the secrets. You never go secret. Not secret. Secret, secret, secrets. Super secret bros. Happy secret to you. Secrets Room 2014. Secrets mode engaged. Never give up on your dreams. Oh,
He refused to believe it. He couldn't.
going up ruins the disco party. Okay, well, I'm gonna call that an episode, guys. I don't know how much else I can do with this. There's a couple things, like playing that art game for 4 hours, which I may do. I just might do it. And also, there are a couple achievements, like you could speedrun the game, so I might try that as well. We'll see. If not, we'll call that it for Stanley Parable. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I most definitely have. Between the narrator dialogue and the fun little Easter eggs like this was a really fun game. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Do all those fun things that YouTube does. And I will see you next time. Happy Friday. Happy December. Peace.